Welcome back, everybody. This is Cliff again, purveyor of dubious tactics, with Nakagawa Strikes Back, turn 8, where we left off, with the Japanese reinforcements arriving on Peleliu here with 8 tanks, 8 rifles, an armored leader, 3 leaders, 3 machine guns. It's a mess. So I noticed when I was pulling this up that I had overloaded my tanks before. You can only have 1 squad on a tank. I mean, you can't get 2 squads on a tank. Get real. And a leader and maybe a support weapon. So I've redivvied my people up here. So going from left to right, we've got an LMG with a rifle squad. We've got Lieutenant Aramoto with another rifle squad and another LMG. These guys are going to group up and form a stack eventually. And they'll have 2 LMGs, 2 squads, and a leader. It's going to be a main assault stack. Got a rifle, another rifle. There's our armored leader, Lieutenant Sato, who will be leading in our tanks. We've got Sergeant Akita with a rifle, another rifle. Then on this flank, we've got Sergeant Miyake with the last LMG and a couple of squads on tanks. So the Marines down here have made good strides toward taking that airbase. We've gotten 1 control point, and we want these other 2. Sergeant Hasabe here, with his kill stack, is going to keep control of that control marker for as long as possible. He's going to try to make the Marines pay for advancing to try to take this control tower or this command structure and try to hold off the Marines while his reinforcements come. The Marines will get reinforcements later. So the Japanese have to make hay while the sun is shining. They have to be really aggressive and try to push the Americans out. So in the next couple of turns, they have to press really hard forward, and we will try to do that. We've still got our tank killers hiding here and here. Wait for armor to get close to them. They're just going to sit there hiding. There are no other surviving Japanese people from before. So turn 8, initiative for the Americans is 7. Japanese is 7. It's a tie. Reroll. 3. Hit Japanese get initiative. Japanese get 3d6 plus 2. So they get 7, 8, 9, 10. So the Japanese are going to get 10 initiative. And the Americans get 2 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So they have 10, we have 14. And they're first. They're going to be pressing hell-bent for leather. Only 10 of them. So let's make it happen. Not going to do anything with Sergeant Hasabe. It's just opportunity firing if he can. So in they come. We're going to bring in our tanks. I'm going to bring them in left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to zoom out a little bit. There. That, LOS, 2 hinders, a range of 10. Not a great shot. Nevertheless, we're going to take that shot. Sorry about that. Cough. Still getting over pneumonia. So they used up a point. Our guy is just going to fire. So obviously these guys have moved. this guy's going to fire. It's a 10 minus 2. And he is where he's sitting in the open. All right. I have this. 10 to hit is an 8. Nine and 10 for those two. Yeah, hindrances. 12 hits. That's a critical hit. That shifts us over one column. All right, our hit at 10 is a firepower of 2 to the front of his tank. The front of the tank is a 2. That's a 0, so it goes to the +1 column. We've got no leaders, so it's just the +1 column. 7 on the +1 column. Broken. Japanese do not break. No effect. That was my turn. So 13. We're going to move another tank. One, two, three, four, five. We're going to take another shot. That's a -1. Because we're rolling, I think. Let's check it out. Range of 9, -1. 9 -1. Range of 9. Needs an 8. Needs a 9. Misses. He's done. So that's our second shot. He's going to go again. Two, three, four, five. Moved. So he had 10, 9, 8, 7. Our impulse, we've got 12 left. We need to do some moving. So here we got Sergeant Hasabe and his kill stack, and he's going to be annoying. I'm going to move these guys as a group. That's 1. Can he get an opportunity fire on them? That building cuts it. 2, 3, 4. He wasn't able to get a shot off on them. That's 2 for us. We're now down to 10. He's going to keep moving tanks. 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes them down one. I've got 10 left. They can't fire. I'm going to take this, go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're moved. There. That's 2 for us. Takes us down to 8. We're going to keep moving tanks. We're going to get those guys down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're moved. Takes them down to 6. We're going to fire from here to try to suppress these guys a little bit. That's 5, 10. No bazooka, too far. Against the guy with the light machine gun, which is a 3, that's a 7. Any hindrances? No. 7. 7, 6, 5 for the building. And I have +2, -1. +1 on the 5 column. +1. 10 + 1 is 11. That's a kill. Automatically gets transferred, so I'm just going to take the bottom guy off. Delete. That's 2 more casualty points. He should also have 1 less impulse because of this. That was a shot. Group shot. He's got 5 left. Got to keep moving those tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 left. I've got my 2 bazookas where I want them. These guys fired. They're used. This guy's now weaker. We're going to move this guy up. 1. He's moving. We're going to opportunity fire here. Oh, I got to check for Hasabe. Hasabe's okay. 1. He's shooting. That's 5. At a 4, it's +1, 0, -1, and he gets a +1 die roll. 9, 10 on +1, on -1, 9 on -1. Casualty. We always shoot at the guys who are carrying the weapon. They have to stop. He's fired. And that's only 1, because only 1 rifle there. And I moved with 2 guys for a group move. He got a result, so it's my turn again. These guys are moved. They're going to return fire. And that is 8, 9, 8. It's 9 versus the rifle there, which is a 3. That's a 6. 5, 4, 3 with a +2. Well, I've got to check me for a casualty. Damn, lost my leader. Can't do that. Okay, you got a leader. We've got a couple of casualty points. A casualty and our leader. So I can't take this shot. I'm going to press these guys up. 1. Is that a shot? Range of 6, yes. It's a -1 hindrance for that building. So we're going 2 more here. He's taking a shot to flip him. He's a 5 on a 4. He's a +1. I'm going to make it a 0. And he gets +1 die roll. 7 on a 0. Shaken. Gut check. Passes. I'm okay. He's done. Two. 3. That's all we can do there. 4. Go there. I'm going to try to get some firepower on that guy. He's moved. Japanese turn. Moving in. The last tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. That's 1. I have 2 left for the Americans. One, 2, 3, 4. There's nobody to shoot at him. Oh no. I'm not coming out where the tanks are. 3. That's 1. Last Japanese. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all further he can go. 2 to enter those palms. He's out. My last. 1, 2, 3. Move him. That's my last. Melee, none. Remove unit markers. Score victory points, no change, end of turn. Turn marker goes down to 7. Reinforcements, none. Attach leaders and weapons, nothing. Smoke, nothing. Scenario rolls, nothing. Rally and bog, nobody's shaken. We're up to initiative again. This pneumonia just doesn't go away. Okay. They made good progress. We're going to have to offload those infantry this time. And I've been thinking about trying to do a Banzai charge with part of the forces to draw allied fire while we support with tanks and the other infantry. But I wanted to get them up a little closer first. So this turn we'll offload, and next turn we'll try a Banzai. And then the Americans will get their reinforcements, and it's going to be a cluster. So initiative, Americans, 11. Americans are first. 6 plus 5 is 11. And Japanese get 4 plus 2. 8. And 7 is 15. 16, 17. Who, here they come. But Americans are first. We've got to try to get that control building before we get swamped. Can I get there? Fowler here is going to try to take him down with fire. He's got an 11 against a 3. That's 8. 7, 6, and I get plus 2. 6, 7, 8 on plus 2. Casualty. That takes him down another. 9. They also have one less impulse point because of this. So that took 2 of mine. 10, 9. All right. Their turn. They're going to try to take these guys out in the open. That is a 4 to 4. It's a 0 with a plus 1. Ten on 0. Casualty shaken. So another casualty point. Take the top guy. And roll for gut check. 6. Fails. No, his gut check is 6. It passes. Just. Whew. Back to me. That was 2 impulses for him. For that shot. No, it was only 1. He's only got one rifle left. Okay. I'm going to take another shot here. Just trying to get that guy squished down. We did get a casualty there. We had to roll for his leader. Leader's fine. Okay, I'm going to take another shot. Flip these guys. Take down 2 more impulses. And it's still a 10 versus a 3, which is a 7, 6, 5, plus 2. 10, 12, and plus 2, that's an elimination. That's 1 more casualty point. That puts him to 10. That takes him to 2 here in the future. These guys are used. I did my 2. His turn. There's just a leader left with an LMG. He cannot shoot, really. So let's go up to the tanks. We want to offload some guys. Got Lieutenant Miyamoto here. He's going to offload. That's 1, 2. 1 to get off, 1 for the terrain. These guys are going to fire at him. 10 to 3, 7. You know this is a bad idea. I don't know if I can fire that main tank gun with a crew on there. That's never a good thing. So they're going to go here instead. 3. And we're going to take this shot. 10 against 3, 7, 6. These guys are shooting. That takes us down 2 more. He's moving off. That's 10 versus 3, 7, 6. We get plus 2. 9 and plus 2. Casualty. They have to stop there. They're moved. That's another casualty point. It's pretty brutal in here. It's back to them. He can fire at these guys and will for 1. So his HE is 2. And then he's got a 2 for machine guns, so 2 attacks. Against the 4 is a -2, -3, -4. First one is a 6, and then a 6. Nothing. going to take this guy. I'm going to move him. We'll use one of our impulse points. 1. This mess here can fire with a tank can fire. I think they're going to fire. It's a 4 versus 2. They got a -1. Tank might be better. 2. It's -2. How many impulses do they have left? They've only got 3 left. We'll use the tank. It's a 2. It's a -2. 2 attacks. 7 and 5. 7's a shaken. Fails his gut check. Has to stop. Fine. I think I've got 4 left. I'm going to fire my tank, my AM tank, at this guy. The range is 9. It's got 1 hindrance. So it's a 3 versus a 2, which is a +1, 0. No, 3. First we've got to try to hit. At 9, he needs an 8. He needs a 9. He misses. We need to get some of these soldiers off for the Japanese. We've only got 3 impulses left. Sergeant here, he's going to get off. 3. We're going to leave him. He's not going to enter into the open. That's his moved. That takes him down 1. I'm going to take another shot with my tank. I need a 10. I miss. So my AM tank is done. They're going to offload another. Here. 3. I'm going to move this guy into here. Because that guy's hidden tank unit, tank killer, he doesn't have to be found. He's just hiding in a back room. He's moved. We're going to offload more Japanese. One, 2, 3, 4. Moved. That takes them down 1. We're going to move this Browning. He still has it. 1, 2, 3. Moved. Last Japanese move. Offload more. That's 1, 2, 3. And there we go. That's the end of that move. All right. Melee, none. Remove unit markers. Score victory. I didn't get up to that victory hex. End of turn. Turn marker goes down to 6. Next turn, the American infantry support shows up. Reinforcements, attach leaders and weapons, smoke counters, scenario, free, rally roll. Try to get this guy. Did it. So he rallies. Unfortunately, he's out in the middle of the runway. Ooh, that's a runway, not a road. That should be a -1. Ooh. Oops. We'll try to remember that. We're up to the initiative rolls for next turn. Now, with the Americans coming, next time, it is time for the Japanese to declare a Banzai and start to descend upon these buildings in the airfield while the tanks try to support them. And the Americans are going to have to try to pick off as many as they can. Yeah. And then the rest of the infantry here will follow up. I mean, we got an LMG there. And Sato there. I think there's an LMG in here. Who's going to declare this Banzai? We got Sergeant Miyake with an LMG. We got Sergeant Takeda here. He's going to declare it. And with his command radius being 2, he can get this, and this, and this, and this. And those 4 are going to be my Banzai group. These guys are going to try to flank on the trees here, the palms, and these guys are going to try to flank on the palms. Tanks are going to press up, trying to take out that AM tank. They're just going to swarm it. And the Americans are going to have to try to hold out. Hasabe here has got nothing to do. He's probably going to have to withdraw. Leave that LMG behind. No sense hanging around waiting for melee. He would leave the hex anyway. So he's probably going to run away. Americans have basically secured the airbase for the moment. We'll get that control hex. And this one will be the one that's being contested. That's it for these 2 turns, 8 and 7. I will see you guys for turn 6 and 5 when the American reinforcements show up next time. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I probably am. And I'll see you next time.